the list is Richard Bosley. Would you like to come up and
there he is.
Your name and city of residence, please?
So there's actually two of us.
There is, okay.
Or if there's 3 minutes between the both of us. I don't know what we are allowed, but I'd like to introduce myself, and he'll be the speaker of our message today.
Okay, that'll be fine.
City council, staff, residents,
behind him.
Klaus to be here today. It's kind of a first-time event for me, so
You see him there? I don't see.
Got his hat
I'm
on.
Richard Bosley, 4702 West F Street, Greeley, Colorado. I've been here since '71. My friend Dwayne.
My name is Dwayne Brothwell. My domicile is at 2551 West 24th Street. 2008, when I became homeless due to a lack of money in the economy, I felt helpless and powerless because I didn't understand our money system. I wanted answers to 3 questions. Where does our money come from? How is it put into our economy? And why don't we have enough going around? That's when I started learning about the Federal Reserve Bank and the founding of our country. So obviously I lack knowledge because our schools didn't teach us, how the money system worked. So the reason why I think that they didn't teach us is because I believe that it's a fraud. I believe that no fraud will ever come to light. I believe that no fraud will ever be taught in schools to teach the people, because if you did, you would lose your power over us. The Social Security card and birth certificate are contracts which offer us benefits and privileges while taking our rights and property and freedom. In other words, when we sign these documents, now we have to pay taxes on our property. That means we don't own our property, and you never told us. George Washington said, but if in the pursuit of the means of funding government, we should happen to stumble again upon fiat currency or any other species of fraud, unfunded paper money, it will enter the body of politics as spirit liquors enter the body which destroys the vitals, which is our liberty. Edward Mandell House, who was an international banking representative, said these incriminating words to President Woodrow Wilson in 1913 at the passage of the Federal Reserve Act.
Very soon, every American will be required to register their biological property. That's our children. In a nation system designed to keep track of the people that will operate under the ancient system of pledging by such mythology. We can compel the people to submit to our agenda, which will affect our security as a chargeback for our fiat paper currency, and every American will be forced to register and suffer being unable to work and earn a living. That will be our chattel, and will hold a security interest over them forever by operating of the law of the merchant under the scheme of secure transactions. Americans, by unknowingly and unwittingly deliver the bills of lading to us, be rendered bankrupt and insolvent for to remain economic slaves through taxation, secured by their privileges, they will be stripped of their rights and given a commercial value designed to make us profit. And lost my thing here. And none be the wiser. For not one man in a million could ever figure this out, our plans, and if by accident 1 or 2 do, we do, that we have in our arsenal plausible deniability. After all, this is the only logical way to fund government, by floating liens and debt and the registrants of the form of the benefits and privileges. This will be inevitably reap us huge profits beyond our wildest expectations and leave every American a contributor to this fraud, which we will call social insurance. Without realizing it, every American will insure for the loss of any we may incur, and in the manner of every American will unknowingly be a servant, however begrudgingly. The people will become helpless and without hope for their redemption, and will employ the high office of the presidency of our dummy corporation to foment the plot against America. George Washington and Edward Mandell House admitted to the fraud back in these days. George Washington just said, but in pursuit of happiness, a pair of what he just said, by the means and fortune stumbling on unfunded paper money or any similar species of fraud, we shall surely give a fatal stab to our national credit at its infancy. Paper money will again invariably operate in the body of politics as spirit liquors on the human body. They prey on the vitals and ultimately destroy them. That's why we have homeless rising. We can't work. And we'd like to have a dialogue with the city council. We've reached out to our politicians for questions and details of these two pieces of paper, and we're not getting nowhere. We just want to have some understanding of how this is going about.
Well, we appreciate you're here. I have allowed you to go over the 3 minutes since there was two of you.
All right. Sorry.
And I do appreciate what you're saying. I am not in the city council is not in a position to have a dialogue about this. But certainly you have a right to come to us and bring this forward. So thank you for that.
Are you saying that there's nobody here to have a dialogue with us later?
I'm saying this is a city council meeting, and we listen to you as we do anybody else that comes before us. Thank you.